a lovely audience tonight.
Oh, yes,
John.
it's great.
You're a lovely, attractive group of people out here in the audience tonight. Very happy to have them.
Amazing energy,
And
yes.
I'm pleased that we have such a wonderful show for them tonight. It's already been pretty darn good. But coming up soon, we got, from Succession, we got Brian Cox coming out here. And America's Canadian sweetheart, Samantha Bee, is going to be here. Old friend of the show. Old friend of the show. Folks, if you watch the show, you know sometimes I'm over there doing the monologue, and then there's a commercial break, and then I'm sitting here, and I do a really long description of a different segment on the show, a segment we call Not tonight. Not tonight. First time. First time. Sorry. What are the odds? What are the odds? Meanwhile, in music video news, Baby Shark is the first YouTube video to cross 10 billion views. Or as parents with small children would say, seems low. Meanwhile, this past weekend was the beginning of the NFL playoffs, and the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Steelers. The win comes as no surprise to fans, or apparently to the Steelers quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, who said this days before the game.
I would assume as a group you understand that, we probably aren't supposed to be here. We're probably not a very good football team. I mean, we're probably 20-point underdogs, and we're going to the number one team, arguably the best team in football. We don't have a chance.
Okay, Ben, I know you want to keep it real, but you're the quarterback. What do you say in the huddle? All right, guys, 1st and 10. Let's punt and get this over with. I want to run by the dry cleaners before it closes. Hands in, everybody. Death comes for us all. Meanwhile, it does. It does. Meanwhile, we have yet another extremely rare On Friday, folks, I told you about the disastrous Twitter takeover by the Portland Pickles baseball team that went sideways when their mascot, Dylan here, posted this photo. The club claimed that Dylan, right here, right there, that thing right there, was just trying to give the fans a thumbs up exactly at crotch height. Well, I had an opinion. When you're doing a gesture, the placement of the hand is really important. There's a reason Nixon didn't give the peace sign like this. Now, it has come to my attention that one of my viewers was confused by that joke. His name is Jack Moreschi. He happens to be the father of one of my producers, Opus Moreschi. After seeing the show, Mr. Moreschi texted his son, "Hey, why the big laugh over Nixon gesture on Friday Night Show? Looked like he was holding his mouth in a smile, but it got a big laugh, bigger than it warranted, so there must be another explanation. Clue us in, please." Now, Opus did not answer his father, and you'll note that text was sent yesterday at 9:38 p.m. Then this morning at 8:37 a.m., Jack follows up with his son. So? He's been turning over his head all night. What could it possibly mean? Is he gonna poke himself in the eyes? Is he counting the number of his shoes? How is that a joke? Damn these infernal late-night hooligans. As of this taping, Jack's question remains unanswered. Why? Because Opus is a coward. Too scared to look his own father in the eye and explain the ways of the world. Well, clearly, someone has to be the adult in the room here. So now, I have to do what Opus is too scared to do. Mr. Moreschi Sr., please meet me over at the Birds and Bees camp. Okay. Here it is. When someone makes that gesture that we showed a photo of, they're suggesting, how do I put this? Sometimes you take a trip downtown and you're hungry and you might want to say, have dinner at the Y, or let's say, meet a friend at the local diner to have some tacos at the Munchery. You know what? Google it. Sorry, Opus, I tried. I can't. I gotta move on. I can't. Meanwhile, scientists now say that face masks make people look more attractive. Thanks for the confidence boost, science. Hey, you know what would make you a lot more appealing? Less of this. Meanwhile, a woman who binged 32 sushi rolls at an all-you-can-eat buffet was rushed to the hospital with acid reflux after downing 8 green dragon rolls, 8 snow rolls, 8 California rolls, and 8 wakame rolls, plus miso soup, 4 gyozas, a helping of edamame, and a few jalapeno poppers. Ah, yes, jalapeno poppers, the traditional Japanese delicacy hailing from the prefecture of Okinapolis. We'll be right back with Brian Cox.